Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to AutoTeqTV for another Lumber Tycoon 2 video here on Roblox. And tonight we are getting started on our roof. Now, previously when we had placed this portion of the roof years ago, you can see there's a little bit of a gap right in between there. See that? So that board's a little bit higher than it should be, and the same thing had actually happened for this whole row here that's missing. Because it was actually floating one level above where it was supposed to be, just like that right there. So what we are going to do, if I remember correct, is, do I need that? What is that? I might need that. So we're going to move these just for now. Not sure if we need them or not. And remove this one as well. Down here, and then we're going to do the same with this. We're going to move all of these wedges just a row down because we know they're too high, they need to be replaced. But before we replace them, we're going to build the row underneath. Move down with it. Place. Then we're going to move, click, so the weather has been beautiful the last few days. Today is a little bit more chilly and a lot more windy. I know some of you guys in the northern states are getting some polar colds and I guess some talk of snow. Better you than us. But overall, I got to spend some time out in the sun. Very nice day. And plenty more of that to come. Maybe we should start moving our studio outside and then record everything outside. Oh no, we fell. We fell in our mess of a base, our base that looks horrible. Still gotta get the inside put back together since that last attack and try and recover it. And then actually if you look underneath the base, there is probably still yellow boxes everywhere hidden throughout. That's gonna take time to get rid of. But for the most part, it's all cleaned up. It looks like there's one hiding back there. And come on. And can I jump? Can we make it? We did. Our base size is back down to a 3. So, I mean, we gotta be pretty close to where we should be. Get this all moved out of the way. Luckily this stuff doesn't take too long to do. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to finish the back half of the roof here. Oh, I missed that one, didn't I? Because of the two angles coming in together. I'm not exactly sure how I want to run it. I have an idea. And I know to finish it I'm definitely going to need another person's help. Because it's going to involve placing 2 blueprints at the same place at the same time to completing the roof. Same with the sign over there. We're kind of at a standstill on the sign until we get a helper that can come in and run that out. What were these? Were these 2x4s? Okay. Jump back across. We'll come back down actually. So let's come over here. Pull out our blueprints, and then we're going to look for wedges. And we're going to go for 2x4. And we're just going to go ahead and start placing these. try to get them all lined up. And we need to make sure we make quite a few of them. Oops, see, got careless. We need to make quite a few of them because we got a lot of roof left to do. Pick this one up. Let's go ahead, get rid of our blueprint, take this axe and get it out of our way, and then we will go ahead and get our 2x4 back. Right here. So what did everybody think of that video yesterday? A lot of time and effort into that video. I don't know if I should make more like it. So much time making that video, but it was fun. It was a good video. No, the reason for making the video, not so fun. The 5-hour cleanup, I never want to do that again. That is why we are sitting here in the safety net of our own private server where we control who comes and who goes. That way we have no more surprises. Especially if I try to get up and walk away after a fresh recording session with you guys and just need to go get a drink or refill my drink. I'm always trying to keep my water. I've got some fresh lemon cut up in this one. I'm always trying to keep my water refilled or going out to make some homemade ginger tea. Anything to try to boost the immune system right now. Help detox. So, at least here I can do it safely. I hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday. I know every day probably feels like Saturday at this point. In fact, everybody stop. Stop what you're doing. Pause this video. Take 30 seconds to go down into the comments and tell me how long you've been stuck in your house. How long you've been stuck at the house. Not just inside it physically, but at the property. How long have you been at the house? When's the last time you got to go out to a store? Was it a week ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Was it a day ago? You know, how long you guys been trapped? You know, go ahead. You know, I'll still be here when you get back. I promise. Here, I'll sit. I'll wait. Oh, yep. See, look. Not that hard. Not that hard at all. And while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then go ahead and click that bell. Click that bell. Sorry, not over here. Over here. Click that bell after you subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on. That way you get a notification that we have some new content for you to check out. So without that checked off, you'll never know when we're back. Even though we do release every 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, a Lumber Tycoon 2 video. I have not determined a schedule for our Forza series, and I am also, anybody who's a race fan, I am looking at the possibility of a iCar subscription and racing setup to maybe do some more realistic simulation running and some track racing. If you guys are interested in that or seeing more of that, again, visit down below, let me know. Without you guys communicating with me, I have no idea where I am heading. Kind of like when we're driving around lumber looking for spookwood on Halloween. No idea where we are going. Wow, those are really messed up. Really, really messed up. No, really, guys, I know I push a lot for you guys to comment, but those comments are what help me interact with you, so I know what to do to make the content better. Or maybe you want to talk about a subject, or maybe you don't want to talk about a subject. Without any of that input, I'll never know how to grow, to keep putting out. I messed that all up. To keep putting out content that you will enjoy. And that's my goal. That's my purpose here. My purpose here, my goal, is to entertain people. Yeah, I get to relax and have a little bit of fun. But really, I want to help other people. And what a better time to do it than right now during all of this coronavirus when we're all trapped at home already anyways. So, and let's be honest, there's got to be something better out there than national television that is, wow, 139%. Look at that. All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh. What's going on here? There we go. And we'll grab this one. Yep, there gotta be something better to watch than mainstream TV. Especially that media. Man, those guys have gone absolutely insane with everything lately. Get that one in there. Is this enough to finish it off? I bet it is. There we go. And we'll move this log just a little more. You know what I would like to do? Is once I get done with this project, I would like to go ahead and make a sawmill, an automated setup, so that when we put our wood in there, it mills it down and then cuts it up into individual pieces just like we're cutting right now. That way it kind of streamlines our process in building things on here, so it doesn't eat up so much time. Not to mention, it's not very often you see a successful saw setup or lumber setup in Lumber Tycoon 2 that you can just throw a piece of wood in and it's ready to be built with without having almost any waste. So I think we'll try that. I'll do some research and figure out how to use the right, and hopefully we have all of the right electronics over there at Link's Logic to create that kind of sawmill setup. I think what we'll do is once it's done, we'll have it go in like a hopper that goes into the garage, back of the garage area there, and drops it off. Or maybe we'll have a lumber yard out back here with different bins for different colors. I know a lot of other people do that too, but I think that might work. Might be worth a shot. So we're about halfway done here. Almost. Throw this one back here, and this one back there. Move this over some more again. Oh, we have a piece we missed, and we'll put that one back there as well. And let's go ahead, cut a few more logs. Yep, there's one unit. That unit's a little small, it looks like. Sometimes it's hard to eyeball them because of the way they break. I wish they would break in a better fashion so you could see a more clear definition of where it starts and ends. There we go. And get this one in there. Uh-oh. Oh, that one's too small. Too small too. And then so we'll go ahead and just do a quick little chop here, and we'll throw it in with that 90 there. glad we grabbed this. I've always called it chocolate wood. What is this, walnut? Is that what this is? And then the other one, I think over there is maple, the other big tree. Oh, come on. Take another small piece and fill in this blueprint over here. And then we'll go ahead and cut a couple more. Oh, that was a little big, wasn't it? Completely messed that one up. Alright, let's cut that one right there. And we'll go ahead and chop another one right there. That one in place. That's gonna be a little small now, isn't it? That one in place. No, it did fit. And we'll cut this one right here. Probably still too big. Yeah, just a little bit, but I'll go ahead and toss it in there anyways. And then grab a smaller piece this time. Throw these pieces in. That one seems a little small, we'll see. Yep. So grab this sliver and throw it with it. And we'll cut here. 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 Here, here, here. Did I get that one right? I think so. Go ahead and throw these in. See if we can get them all. I think we're going to be just short. How many do we need? Come on. Oh, don't waste it. Oh, I messed up. Throw this one in there. That one's a 90, so we'll go ahead and throw the sliver in here. That one should have fit just nice. And then we'll grab this little guy who's going to be definitely too small. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full pieces and a small piece. See here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab those and throw them over. Here we go. Oh, come on. And we definitely need this guy, so we'll go ahead and cut that, throw that over here. We'll take this little piece and drop it into this one, I guess. Yeah. And then we'll take this piece, drop it over here. This piece and drop it over here. Then we just need one more, and then our first set is done. Awesome. Alright. And let's go ahead and start moving these. Which way are they facing? So we're gonna rotate, rotate, and we will zoom out here. hope that that's in the right spot. Go ahead, grab the next one here. Again, grab another one. If that one's off for sure. And that one. And this one. Get a couple of them moved over there, and then we'll go up there and fix them. Can I grab that one? There we go. Grab this one too. And that, oh, yeah. If I can just get the corner of it. There we go. And then this one. Or not. Let's try that again. There we go. And can I grab any of these? Nope. So we'll go ahead and climb up the roof now. And jump over. Zoom in so we can see. And then we'll start placing our wedges. We'll place this one, then we'll double check the placement of them. There we go, much better. Go, just like that, and then rotate. Oops. Let's try that again. Nope, we don't want you up. Just like that. Perfect. And then this guy will actually move. If we can get this right here. Get that down just like that. Now it's not facing the right way, so let's go ahead and move it again. Can I rotate it from here? No, I need to turn it. There we go. Is it like that? Is that right? Let's place it back down and take a look. Yes. Just like that. That's the wrong color though, isn't it? Well, that's that maple for the face there. That's what that is. Okay. What do you think? Red eaves? Or should I do blue to match the window and the doors over there? What do you guys think? Drop a comment real quick. Let's drop a comment. We'll take a poll. Leave a comment. Tell me whether I should leave the eaves of the house like this with the red, or should I go ahead and fill that in with the blue wood? What do you think? Go ahead and leave me a comment. We'll find out. And then we'll come back at a later date and see what was decided. And then let's see here. Now we gotta fix this. Rotate. Oops, too far. There we go. What? There we go. Yeah. Go. Yep. There. Move the wedge. placed. Yeah, there we go. Looks much better now, doesn't it? Then we got that placed. Then we'll go here. Here. And get it there. And here. There we go. Yep, coming along. And then we'll go ahead and move this guy back over here for just now. And then we'll start grabbing these pieces. We'll get them placed over the house here. Perfect. And then now we just gotta keep following them in line. The trick is kind of pointing at, from what I can tell, is pointing at the bottom here of the one before it. And once you get that down, they pretty much fall right into place. Now I will say when I am using the Xbox controller, this is very difficult. It's a lot harder to place blueprints in the place that you want them. So I definitely prefer mouse placement for building. But like driving around in other aspects of the game, carrying the wood, the controller seems to be more convenient. But I think for like the flying glitches and things like that, I believe the mouse works more efficiently. Can't speak. Efficiently for holding on to the things while you're standing on them to be able to fly. Oops. And then the controller doesn't work quite as well for it. Not that it can't be done, it just seems to be better with the mouse and keyboard. So I don't bash one or the other. They both have strong points, and I enjoy being able to have the ability to go back and forth with the two. Now, if I had been growing up on strictly PC gaming, never did console gaming, maybe that would be a different story for me. But in this case, it's just how it works out. And should that be? That should be red, shouldn't it? I think that should be red. Dang it. Let's try this again. Let's go ahead and put our pieces up, and then we'll come back to it. So rotate, rotate, and then place. Now that the other side's up, all we gotta do is walk around here and just move it right into place. You can face it the one across from it now. You don't have to get right at that bottom angle anymore. And it just falls in, just like that. Easy. Easy peasy. And then we'll probably go back and throw some blueprints in for that red piece that's missing in the eave. I know before it was a wood, a maple wood, I believe, kind of that milky-ish color, chocolate. But I think it should be, well, whatever. If we use the blue wood, then it needs to be blue. If we use lava wood, cave crawler wood, or lava wood's the red wood. The blue wood is actually called cave crawler wood. And then, so let's go ahead and put our blueprint in there. Oops, blueprint in there, which was a small floor. I know there's a big enough gap for 2 to be there, but we actually only need 1. Can I get it? There we go. Yep, right there. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and throw this on there. Just to cover it up for now, and then later we can move it back. But that's it. Awesome. So we got that whole top of the roof fixed properly, no more gaps. So you can see everything is nice and tight. No gaps where you can see through anything anymore. And that is the top over the main, and then we're going to extend it back over here. So, and then of course, got to fix all that stuff inside that looks absolutely horrible. Well, thank you again for joining us here on AutoTeqTV for this episode of Lumber Tycoon 2. I hope you guys enjoyed the content and the conversation. Please go ahead, again, subscribe, like, comment down at the bottom. It takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds. You guys can easily just type a hi, anything. And of course, I'll send you a message back, let you know that I'm actually paying attention to you. If you have any suggestions, leave them. I mean, I'm open to conversation. I don't bite. So until then, again, like always, stay safe. Keep your hands washed. Keep your hands off your face. You can see during the stream, I try to keep my hands away from my face. I drink my water. I play my game. That's about it. Talk to you guys. So everybody stay safe, and we'll see you again on the next one. Have a good night.